Oh, look at this, man. And then I literally get dunked on. What was that? Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing today? And welcome back to Zombies Archives. And today we are back at Mario Kart Wii Deluxe. And today we're checking out the purple edition. I said versions back in the day. And see what is different about this version specifically. While we are doing the next cup in the series. And really, in my opinion, or just really objectively, this version is the most minimal changed version of it all. The characters are vanilla, the vehicles are vanilla, and we're playing the Star Cup today, by the way. I only really see now that detail of the cup icons with this is like the background is the background of Super Mario Kart. That's actually very nicely done because yeah, I really like that. I really like that touch because they don't really have much of a background like other cups that are having here. Anyway, so we're playing as Bowser today. That's because, well, he is one of the biggest, baddest characters that are in this game. That also has tracks with their names on it. And I do like this whole gimmick that I have, where I play and use a different character every time. Because normally, I would be a bit of a boring lad if I'm gonna be honest. Normally my go-to characters are Luigi with the Mach bike and Funky Kong with the Bowser bike. And I don't mind picking those, of course. But I feel like since we're going to do a lot of Mario Kart, I do not want every single episode to be the same character that we're picking. So that's basically my choice. And we really get to have some variation on this stuff as well. I keep picking the standard card for now, by the way, because it is very accurate to what you had to your disposal in Super Mario Kart, which really was only a standard card. Really, like, customized cards only started to become I wanted that giant mushroom, honestly. It only really started to become a thing around Double Dash, so like 4 games in. So I think only really at that point am I gonna come on. Am I gonna start picking different vehicles? So really, get used to these things a lot for now, I guess. But yeah, just so you know, I guess. But it looks pretty cool. I'm really excited about the future of this series, because you guys really seem to like this series as well. And I really enjoy Mario Kart as well. It is likely one of the series that I have the most nostalgia on of any like game whatsoever. Like, this is my childhood, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I love the looks of this remake. It has a bit of a Bowser Castle N64 vibe mixed with the poisonous vibes of Double Dash. I really like this. I really like this. And then and then there's the GBA Bowser Castle background in the background. I can tell I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, look at this, man. And then I literally get dunked on. What was that? How did I get dunked on like that? Okay, well, at least that means we're gonna have something to work towards here. And, wow, I just noticed the face cam is actually covering the exact lap count. So you guys are just gonna have to believe me that this is only 3 laps. I guess it kinda leaves a little bit of a mystery of how long you guys might think how long a track is going to take. How many laps you think... Come on! How many laps you think this... each track is worth playing. And really, most of them are 3 laps anyway, so it's very exceptionally that they're changing the lap count. Did an AI actually place a fake item box on such a specific location? That is kind of insane, not gonna lie. Yo, I barely recognize Bowser Castle 3 on this. And to me, that means you did a pretty good job at recreating a circuit, a track that is otherwise a very flat track. That's stupid, though. That is really stupid. It also seems like that one of the pathways actually have become something that you can only access through mushrooms, which is interesting. Speaking of mushrooms, give me that. It's likely mine anyway, because I lost that a moment ago. Yo, I really enjoy these vibes. Let's go for another road. This is normally supposed to have boost panels. Kind of a... Didn't know how that was gonna happen there. I didn't know I could trick off that. For some reason, I still anticipated on it. That's very interesting, but okay. Oh wow, there's much more to trick on here. I'm speechless with this. I actually, when I practice these set of... Yeah, it's actually even saying mushroom. Interesting. Because that's normally like if you play this track before... That was a very lucky bounce. If you use this or play this for any like original game, I would say, you would really like want to take that route because it's usually the fastest way to go. This is actually the route. Yeah, it's really changing things up of how you should approach this, which I really like. Oh god, that seemed like it would have out of bounds to me, but it didn't seem like it would have done it, if that makes any sense. So that was kind of scary. Okay, I'm really impressed by this. I kind of hope that this is gonna be the best track of the pack now, because like Bowser as well. Of course, he's doing a pretty good job when I'm actually leaving the control in his hands. Of course, because it's also his home circuit. But anyway, on to the next track, and this is, in my opinion, I'm gonna be real with you guys, likely the most boring track in all of Mario Kart. I'm not just saying Mario Kart for the SNES. I am talking about the most boring track of all time. It is still somewhat pretty to look at, but honestly, the fact that the only way this creator seemed to have made this track more interesting is throw a night version over it. Kind of proves my point. It's kind of proving my point, but I'm kind of also foreshadowing what's going to happen in Super Mario Kart here. But in Super Mario Kart, this is also really not a fun track to play. It is really difficult and not in a good way. Just really annoying, in my opinion. Like, you would think a more complex track would work, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't with this game. Especially because, like, the scenery is just still so repetitive. Like, Super Mario Kart worked with short tracks because it was still, in that way, like, every single style still was a bit of a treat to play and just move on after a minute and a half. This is just dragging the theme out too much. And also, yeah, the corners are just really awkward. I know we're playing on 200cc, so it might be that is actually making these turns so awkward. But I've also been noticing that this 200cc isn't very extreme in its maneuvers, so there really shouldn't be much of an excuse. Because also, as you can see, it just doesn't really feel like it's as fast as 200cc. I think I should keep this, because I've seen people grow from this, so I'm guessing this is Mega Mushroom. There we go, nice. That's actually exactly what I need right now. Yeah, so this is also changed, this music. That's actually from Mario Strikers, wow. That's Luigi's theme as well. This guy surely knows what's good. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't actually be like Super Mario Kart, man. Come on. Even in this version, I'm still not going to beat this, apparently. Oh, boy. Well, we really should just move on anyway, so let's just do that. And just forget that this track even happened. Although, we still have to play another version of this track. And honestly, Donut Plains number 3. Kind of the same story, although this looks really fleshed out. Oh, this is the exact Mario Kart 8 poured into it. Although this intro is pretty... I'm looking for a word right now. Just don't really know what to call it anyway. Whatever. Also, I like that I decided to go for a Bowser run. Well, in the background, as you can see, I actually managed to find Bowser's shell as a plushie toy, which is really fun. I'm trying to look for as many like Mario toys as I can currently, because I'm really trying to hype myself up for the Mario movie as well. Like, I'm really... The more like that movie is getting yeah, time to hype around, I'm actually hyping around it a lot more. Because Nintendo is actually doing a real good job at keeping the hype at a very interesting level with all the trailers that we've been gotten. It's really not that much you still know about the movie. It's very interesting how they keep a balance with that. And it even adds some dimension towards what we're going to see in the movie. It's not just a very, very static look at the universe of Mario, even though, yeah, I'm not even sure how expensive you should consider Mario's universe, but still, it is not as static as people would probably think at the beginning. Like, at the beginning, we felt like it was just gonna be very plain snow world with the penguins. That I will say, bringing those penguins back was a good job, but also, like, yeah, just plain world like we're seeing right now, which is something we've seen way too much, and then just like general Bowser world and everything like that. But it seems like they're doing a real good job at keeping the things diverse. Also with like the things we've seen with the New York part, the jungle part and everything. So I really enjoy that we're getting such a fan service towards this movie. I just hope the moment that movie comes out, we're getting more Mario games, because that is something we're lacking right now. Anyway, we won the cup as Bowser. He's pretty happy. I'm pretty happy for him, because like he needed that victory after his beatdown at Super Mario Kart. But yeah, I guess with that said, there are 3 more remakes we need to look at, or 3 other versions of tracks. So I'll be right back when we find the first one. Okay, so here we go. The other version, as you might have guessed, of Bowser Castle number 3. This is the original. And I think right now we can actually still do the path without having to need a mushroom, which is nice. And would you know, our actual rival for this set of courses, if we are actually going to get perfect RNG, is gonna be Dry Bowser. That's actually really funny. Come on. Although I will say Dry Bowser has had quite some spotlight on this channel so far, so he kind of needs to stop doing that. I guess that does justify me not picking him for a good amount of time, because I feel like I'm not really gonna get a lot of moments to actually do that. That was a nice shortcut, actually. I'm surprised I didn't come up with that when I actually did the original. Come on. And also, original items are here when it comes to looks. So, if you want the blue shell with wings, this is where to do it. Also, I kind of should have said this at the beginning, but this purple edition as well, this is the version that is also meant to... Oh god. To be where you would implement your own mods into Mario Kart Wii Deluxe. So if you guys know what tracks we are going to get in the future, and you guys feel like there's a certain like combination or character or costume that really needs to have the spotlight for that specific cup, do be sure in the comments down below, do provide me, or even reach my Discord to that combination and see and let me know how to download and install that, and I will then try and... Is that... What the fuck was that? But yeah, I then will make sure to actually try and implement that for that cup in that episode, because that would be pretty fun to actually add towards the variation of yeah, characters and vehicles that we are already having and that I want to have on this show. So yeah, if you guys want to help me out with that, do leave those combinations and ideas down in the description. And there we go. That's already one of the remakes done. We just need to do 2 more. Yeah, I've actually got the other version of this track that we already played before this, and I decided to play it just for shits and giggles because it was a good track. So on to the next one, and let's see if we can get this one quickly, shall we? Oh, there we go. Okay, I will say this is actually making this version of the track look a lot better. I still think it is really a very generic set of inspiration, but I cannot really blame the maker too much, because honestly there's only so much you can do with Mario Circuit 4. Also really, because it seems to be one of the only tracks that has never been properly remade from this game in any other Mario Kart. Not DS, not Wii, not Mario Kart 7, not even Mario Kart 8, and I believe not even in Mario Kart Tour, although I could be wrong about that, because I haven't yeah, specifically played that game very fanatically. I have played it fanatically a little bit, but not extremely to the point where I know all the tracks existing in that game. And I really shouldn't, and neither shouldn't you. Therefore, really, like, there are gonna be Mario Kart Tour tracks in this game, and I will cover them here. But I'm not going to cover them in their standalone game, because I do not think it is worth doing that. Maybe I will still do their coverage in Mario Kart 8, but I feel like I want to approach that differently anyway, so yeah. You guys get what I mean when it comes to that. So yeah, do not get your hopes up for that. I will still cover them in that game, but I will not play Mario Kart Tour. And I really do that to save you guys a lot of money, to save me a lot of money. And yeah, just all of that. Oh my god, come on, dude. I don't like this. I do not like this track, man. There's not an extreme amount of hate on it. I don't want to extremely hate on it. There are tracks that I hate with a lot bigger passion, but this is just this track is just boring, man. It really is. Cannot really make much more out of that. But it needs to be in here because it needs to be historically accurate to what tracks actually came in what order chronologically. And I really respect the maker for that, especially as someone who archives a lot of zombies maps and really wants to do this for Mario Kart as well. So I'll be right back. Just one more track to be done. And oh, I'm actually getting the original right from the bat. So let's go. We just need to finish this one and then we are done for today. And hopefully you guys are still excited about this series, because again, I really enjoyed this, discovering all that is to be discovered in this. And really, if you guys enjoy this, please show this support, because this series really can become a very big thing. Because we have only really covered 4 cups in this game so far. I'm telling you, there are about 150 of them in this game. So if you guys would be down to join me on that epic journey, then yeah, you guys know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe for more, and I will certainly keep on playing. And maybe even do some more like Nintendo content, because like as much as I like zombies, like adjacent games like with the same genre, I don't really know how to properly like make videos for that, in the sense that neither me or you should really enjoy that. And I really feel like I can get a lot more passion with Nintendo content games, because I just grew up with them a lot more, especially like Mario Kart, a lot of Mario games as well. I've also recently learned how to enjoy Zelda games, Kirby games even a little bit, Smash, like I will smash you guys down if you want to. Pokemon, I'm also really a big fan of that. And maybe even something like Minecraft even or something. I don't even know, man. But more like Nintendo content. And I feel like for now at least, like keeping it surreal with this game. And I guess also, let's just talk a little bit about this edition as well. Because I've also been trying to talk about that. I didn't really get to do that yet. Let's not do that. I don't really have time for that anyway. And I guess all I'm just really trying to say, I'm really thankful for this being so successful on the channel so far. And I really hope that level of success is gonna maintain. And for that, yeah, I think I'm really just going to double down on this. Because you guys seem to enjoy it, I really enjoy it. And hopefully that's gonna stay that way. So, with that in mind, yeah, also Donut Plane's free. It's fun, but really only for 3 laps. And then it's a really good moment to actually stop playing it. But yeah, with that in mind, like more tracks to come, more excitedness to come. Because I mean, the last 4 tracks of the SNES are coming up, and those are actually pretty good in my opinion. And then yeah, really only going to more modern, more fun Mario Kart. So I hope you guys are enjoying for that. Yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. And with that in mind, if you like what you saw, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. If you want more, make sure to subscribe. And as always,